Vola Anguela o veterano, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na nabarong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barong na Bula FM, nambando.
Bula FM, nambando na sir.
In the news tonight, tropical disturbance heads our way. Prime Minister calls for morality and decency. And landowners receive first premium.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Edwin Nang.
Bulawinaka, the low-pressure system, which has been hovering over Fiji, has now been upgraded to a tropical disturbance. The Fiji Meteorological Office says the disturbance is expected to gradually intensify and upgrade into a depression within the next 12 to 24 hours. There is also a high chance of it developing into a tropical cyclone in the next 48 to 72 hours. The Weather Office and the National Disaster Management Office are reminding Fijians to take precautionary measures.
The models are showing us that it could develop into a tropical cyclone and could even become a Category 3 system. We are not ruling that out right now. But what we need the people to know more or less is preparation needs to be happening right now.
In general, please look after your family, adhere to the warnings and the advice that we issue out from the NDMO office as well as the Director Met's office. And enjoy your Christmas, but at the same time take precautions.
And we now cross live to our West reporter Felipe Naikaso. Felipe, what track is the tropical disturbance forecast to take?
Yes, Ed, TD03F remains slow-moving to the north of Rotuma and is expected to move south towards the group in 2 days' time and bring in heavy rain and strong winds. The system is forecasted to track just to the west of Yasawa and the Mamnuda group before turning and moving southeastwards, tracking south of Kandavu, then towards southern parts of the Lau group. However, due to the erratic behavior of the tropical cyclones exhibited in our region, there can be uncertainties in the track. The Fiji Meteorological Service will continue to monitor the situation closely and add any alert and warning will be issued as when necessary in the coming days. Members of the public are also advised to remain updated with the latest weather information and take alerts and warnings seriously when issued.
Naka Felipe. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama says Christmas is a time for all Fijians to reflect. In his message to Fiji, Bainimarama has called on everyone to celebrate safely and to be kind to each other.
Everyone.
Surrounded by his grandchildren, Bainimarama has sent out a call for common courtesy this festive season.
As our society becomes more digital, we cannot afford to leave our morality in the physical world. When posting online, we must still lead with kindness, we must still demonstrate decency, and we must still be mindful of the example we set for our children.
Remembering Samoans reeling from measles-related deaths, the Prime Minister is urging Fijians to get vaccinated.
Many in our Pacific family are bearing unimaginable tragedy this holiday season. I ask you to join me in prayer for the Samoan families who have lost loved ones to a deadly outbreak of measles. We have a nationwide measles vaccination program underway in Fiji. I urge every family to make sure all of our children between 6 months and 5 years old are fully up to date on all of their vaccinations.
Looking beyond Christmas to the New Year, the ban on single-use plastic bags is also on the Prime Minister's agenda.
For all those taking home Christmas groceries and goodies in plastic bags, remember, our single-use plastic ban begins on 1st January 2020. By committing to a cleaner Fiji, we protect one of God's greatest gifts, our natural world.
Bainimarama made special mention of peacekeepers serving overseas, away from their families. Christmas came early for the Matangali Voli of Ketei village in Savu after they received their first premium and land rent for 100 acres deposited in the land bank. The land at Savundrondo in Savu was deposited in 2012 and was subdivided by government into 14 lots. Eleanor Turangai View has more.
$115,700, the first payout for 5 of the 14 subsistence agricultural lots subdivided from the 100 acres of land deposited into the land bank by the Matangali Voli.
Each lot averages an area of 6 to 8 acres for agriculture use, with premium payment ranging between 20,000 and 30,000 and yearly rental of about 1,200 to 1,800.
Handing over the check yesterday, Minister for Lands and Mineral Resources Ashnil Sudhakar says progressive payments for the remaining 9 lots will be paid out as and when received.
The government uses its own expenses, own resources to develop it, advertises the land and gets investors, like in this case, when the money comes in, all the money comes to you.
Iturangani Abusa, Chochi Kauleta says the decision to deposit their unused land into the land bank was agreed to by the village elders.
It's better that the land is given to the land bank rather than just letting it lying idle and no money will generate from it. Some of us fight over land, but it's still lying idle.
Land deposited into the land bank is either subleased or leased from the state by potential investors and farmers for a period of up to 99 years. All proceeds go directly to the landowners. Eleanor Turangevio, FBC News.
Up ahead, new technology to combat illegal logging. And fish price hike affects vendors. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Rakiraki. I love Gold FM.
Welcome back. The Forestry Ministry now has resources needed to crack down on illegal logging. Permanent Secretary for Forests Bale Nambuli, says with new technology at hand, the ministry is able to address illegal logging. Sanya Nimboila reports.
Illegal logging has been a challenge for the ministry for some time now.
When illegal logging takes place, the whole nation actually suffers. The whole nation suffers. The resource owners, first of all, suffer because they are being denied the fair returns from their resources. They're the first group of people to suffer. The government suffers in the form of missed taxes. So the trees that are being logged illegally are not taxed.
With the new drone in place, Bale Nambuli says it will now help in the monitoring of this illegal act.
When illegal activities happen, it is only one person or group of people, a very small group, that's actually winning. So part of this ministry's renewed focus is to stop all the illegal activities.
Minister for Forest Oceana Ngamu says the new resources will also help the ministry to collate relevant data.
The drone will be fully operationalized for monitoring, reporting and verification of forest resources in the new year as the officers finalize operational arrangements with the Civil Aviation Authority of Fiji.
The ministry today launched its annual operation plan for the fiscal year 2019-2020, which is aimed at protecting the forestry sector. Sanya Nimboila, FBC News.
Fish prices this festive season are at record levels, and according to vendors, this is because middlemen have hiked up prices. However, middlemen say their hands are tied because fishermen themselves are charging more and profit margins are dropping. Koroi Tandulala reports.
It's festive season and yet again the fish vendors and consumers are feeling the effects of another hike in prices.
Those that bring the fish to us middlemen, they've come with a fixed price and we can't do much about it but buy it on the rate they offer.
This time of the year, we normally record good sale. However, this year's sales has been really slow. The prices of the fish has also gone up.
For these school of vendors, they are left with no choice but to pump up their prices so that they are able to make a profit.
$27 a bundle. I sell it $35. From this time, I sell $35 to $40 a bundle. Almost 1,000 plus.
Since I'm buying fish at $30, I spend almost $1,200 for 40 bundles of fish. From that money I spend on buying my fish, I'm content if I get at least $300 to $400 profit.
For me, it's fair. Whatever I'll get for today, for this Christmas, it's good enough for me.
The question is whether people still want to indulge in having fish this festive season.
Eating fish for Christmas is a tradition for my family. Regardless of the price change, I have to get fish for Christmas.
I've been to the fish market and for me it's too pricey. Instead, I'm just buying chicken because it's more affordable.
The high price of fish is attributed to the long hours fishermen spend at sea for a decent catch. To ensure fish lovers have a variety of fish to choose from this Christmas. Be it an expensive catch or not, fish lovers say for now it's all in the Christmas period. Koray Tandulala, FBC News.
And while fish prices are high, falling costs for frozen chicken has pleased many consumers this Christmas. The drop in price has not made any impact on the abundant supply of poultry. Apanisa Wangairandovu reports supermarkets in the capital city continue to be packed with customers and frozen chicken supply shows no sign of declining.
Many Fijians have come from afar to do their Christmas shopping in Suva, and chicken is a must in their list.
I think there's an oversupply of chicken, and that could be why the prices are very cheap.
Rokutina Singer says chicken is something that would make up most of her lava in the village.
Because the prices of chicken are low, it means we will have more chicken in the lower this year compared to the past years, which is very good.
McDonald's Fiji is also watching poultry prices.
Not all of our chicken products are purchased through local suppliers, but some of them are. So we're monitoring the price, any increase or decrease in the chicken pricing. We basically pass that on to the customer.
Some customers are happy that prices did not surge for the holidays.
It's very cheap this year.
This time around, when I visit Suva, I can see that the price of chicken is cheap.
Chickens are cheap now, so more chicken will go in the Lobo this Christmas.
Chicken suppliers haven't commented on why supply have been high and prices consistently lower in the last couple of months. Apeniso Wangardobu, FBC News.
More than $3,000 worth of donations have been made towards the Fijian Broadcasting Corporation's Christmas Day food drive. The drive, aimed to make Christmas a special day for the less fortunate, is an initiative of Today FM. Kelly Vadala reports.
The FBC branch is not only for the homeless, but also for those who are looking for good company on the day.
In fact, I think we've got a lot more than what we had anticipated. But we're going to try and do as much as we can to give it and distribute it as evenly as possible to everyone.
Today FM program director Mario Fasala says the support from the public over the past 2 weeks has been tremendous.
Christmas is the season for giving, and it's not just for the guys that really need the help as well. But we know there are people that are also working on the day. We've got security guards who will be, finishing off their shifts, and those that will be starting. And also there are a couple of people that will be working on the day, the unsung heroes. So we're also inviting them.
Fasala says there will be a variety of warm meals provided tomorrow.
Also receive packages all the way from the US and also from Australia, New Zealand, people just coming out and sending stuff down as well for tea stuff. We've got food, we've got cereals, and all these people have been doing their part as well to celebrate Christmas with somebody that that needs it.
The program will run from 9 to 11 a.m. tomorrow at the FBC headquarters at Gladstone Road in Suva. Kelly Vadala, FBC News.
Overseas, Australian officials say serious ecological impacts of the bushfires will be felt for years to come. And now to business with Kelly.
Thanks, Edwin. Coming up after the break, Fijians wrap up Christmas shopping. And in growing Fiji, farmers to benefit from new food crossings. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I am from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
Leading business with just a few hours until Christmas, many Fijians have chosen to come out at the last minute to do their shopping. The city of Suva was a sea of color, with Fijians taking advantage of specials while others continued with their daily routine. Apani Sawangarundovu with a report.
While many Fijians are making final preparations for tomorrow, taxi drivers are also trying to make the most of it so they can also enjoy Christmas with their loved ones.
At this hour, it's really peak hours. Taxi drivers can do something better. We are the public service vehicle drivers, so we have to give the public service first, then we can enjoy with the family.
It's not that good, but we're struggling to survive with our business. It's just a quiet Christmas, just driving and staying home.
Wheelbarrow boys are doing the hard yard as they also plan to spend time with their family.
Some people always look down on us, but I can say I have earned enough for Christmas.
Business has been tough leading up to Christmas, but I have saved enough money for Christmas.
Christmas is about giving, and many people are taking advantage of low prices on toys to give their children.
We don't have kids at home, but I'm buying a toy for my nephew who's here for the holiday.
We came to buy him a t-shirt, but he wanted a toy, so here we are.
Meanwhile, some are already preparing for back to school.
We don't want to rush, and school starts just the second week of January.
It's better to be planned ahead, and it's also cheap.
Dressed in red with a jolly smile, here is Santa wishing everyone a joyous Christmas.
Bulavanaka, Fiji. Merry Christmas to everyone. Make sure you guys spread love and happiness. Merry Christmas.
That's it from us. Apani Sawangarundovu, FBC News.
And Gary from HFC Bank joins us now with the latest from the stock market.
Looking at the latest from the forex market, generally quiet as most markets closed early for Christmas celebrations. However, a bit of significant data came out of the US. Their durable goods orders fell 2% in November, the biggest decline since May. New orders for key US-made capital goods barely rose and shipments fell, suggesting the business investment will probably remain a drag on economic growth in the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Trump says the United States and China will very shortly sign their so-called Phase 1 trade pact. The news helped propel the US stock market to records for the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq Composite. The British pound is nursing losses after its worst week in more than 2 years amid Brexit fears. There is concern the UK could crash out of the European Union without a deal at the end of 2020. And that's all from HFC Bank for now. Merry Christmas.
Vinaka Gary, here are today's exchange rates as set this morning. The Fiji dollar showed strength against the Chinese yuan, the US greenback, the euro and the yen, but lost some of the gains it made earlier in the week against the Aussie kiwi and kina. Commodities were on the rise. Oil prices were up slightly, still at over $60 per barrel. Gold prices were up at $1,486 per ounce, and silver rose at $17.43 per ounce. In growing Fiji, over 100 farmers and residents from Kambisi, Singatoka will benefit from the 2 new food crossings commissioned yesterday. Minister for Agriculture Dr. Mahendra Reddy says the crossings will improve accessibility for the farmers. Dr. Reddy adds the government will continue to render its assistance in a bid to boost Fiji's agriculture sector.
We want all this land, which is lying idle, to be brought under production. Not only in your interest, not only in your children's interest, but in national interest. We are now driving forward to bring in the maximum possible vacant land under production. And of course, we will provide you with the leverage. We will provide you with initial assistance.
And that's it from Business Tonight. Jamie joins you now with the latest in sports.
Thank you, Kelly, and good evening. Up ahead in sports.
Zolanguela o veteronugu, hoi tabua, aku do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM, nambando na seri.
Bula, ang gonoa, ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM, berarti nambando na seri.
Ni Bula binaka, nandraking ko sa Bula FM nga, na kasi.
Nadang ko sa mundo active ng Bula FM, nambando na seri nusuri. Ni Bula binaka, nadang ko Jerry, yang melambasa, do barongo ng Bula FM.
Bula FM, number 2 and 7.
Two more Fijians are expected to join the Melbourne Storm. 7 overseas-based players, including former veteran flying Fijian centre Aseli Tikoe Rutuma, are in the Fijian Latu extended squad. About 70 players attended training sessions at high-performance unit gyms in Suva, Singatoka and Nandi today. Other overseas players in the extended squad include Samuela Tawake, Sikeli Nambo, Temo Maya Nabunoa, Saimoni Uli Nakauwandra, Caleb Mans and Teti Tela. Fiji and Roa Nandronga winger Nathanieli Narekuba will soon sign for French club Montauban. The World Rugby insists controversial changes to the 7 series format will not be revoked. The changes will see quarterfinal stages erased from the Hamilton and Sydney 7 schedule, and this will be done despite anger from coaches and players. World Rugby believes the new format will deliver a less confusing final day for fans and create more opportunities and balance for women's rugby. Sevens experts argue the quarterfinal matches are central to the excitement generated from the series and believe the decision to erase the quarterfinal stages will be counterproductive. Christmas is one of the few days some professional athletes cheat their diets. In today's play of the day, the Badminton Federation BWF World Tour Finals saw one of the best games of the year between Chen Yufei and Tai Tzu Ying in the women's category. That's it from sports tonight. Coming up in new media, find out why it may not be a good idea to Google your symptoms. That's after the break with Edwin. But before I go, the FPC sports team and our families would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and safe holidays. I'll see you again on Friday.
हम रहता है, हमारा नाम उमेश कुमार, हम रहता है लेबू और रेडियो फीजी में हरदम सुनता, बहुत पुराना गाना लगे और बहुत रोता सुनता, बहुत अच्छा लगे हमको।
उमेश चंद्रा और कांता चंद्रा हमारा वाइफ है। हम लोग रेडियो फीजी 2 बहुत सुंदर से सुनता है, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम, नंबर 1 रेडियो।
कुमार स्वामी नायक है, गोंगवा लेबू लटोका, रेडियो फीजी 2 में पुराना गाना लगे, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
कुमार
Welcome back. In new media this evening, here is why it could be a mistake to Google your medical symptoms. And now to Santa's little helper with the weather.
Hello there and welcome to Christmas Eve. Our umbrellas had a long break and now it's time to put them to use as we have showers in our loop. And while it's the festive season, have fun, but also look out on the weather as there is a low pressure system which has been hovering over Fiji and now upgraded to a tropical disturbance as of this afternoon. Now moving on, looking at the west, it was a mixed bag. Showers are loitering above. Eastwards from Peck Harbour to Suva, another day of showers and semi-sunshine. The clouds could release heavy rain later tonight. And up north, windy and cloudy spells to be in the picture. At sea, southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, moderate to rough seas. For the tides, low tide at 12:33 a.m. with high tide at 6:44 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:29. For tomorrow, Christmas weather has been locked in. It's showers by the afternoon to evening phase. There goes the lover plan. Tomorrow's temps, Lautoka and Lambasa will be humid at 32 degrees. And looking ahead onto Boxing Day, which is on Thursday, as of now, I cannot promise you a fine weather. Forecasters are watching the area closely. Now do remember one important rule of Christmas, you can eat all the sweet candies and goodies. From my family and I, wishing you a wonderful and a safe Christmas. And it's back to the Santa Claus. Oops, I mean Edwin.
And Santa knows what you want for Christmas, Angie. In Fijian Pulse, we asked, what is your Christmas wish?
Let's enjoy this Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My hope for this Christmas is that people just live peacefully and happily.
My wish is for all the families to be safe this Christmas and to enjoy by in a safe way.
My Christmas wish is I just want everybody to be happy and safe.
My Christmas message to everyone is to be working together, especially for New Year.
Let peace, joy and love be with you this Christmas and the coming year.
And in the world of the weird and the wonderful, a beauty taxi in Russia is turning heads. Buzz 60 has more on this revolutionary idea. Recapping our main stories, tropical disturbance heads our way. Prime Minister calls for morality and decency, and landowners receive first premium. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM to our poll question segment. This week we are asking, is Lovo a must-have during the festive season? Visit our FBC website to answer. And to our shot of the day, the sun peeking through the clouds as the day breaks, shot in Cunningham Suva by Salote Sabina. You can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. That's your news tonight from all of us at the Fijian Broadcasting Corporation. A very Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Modemanda.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulalo. और हम सब मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है because it's hot.
Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number one.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है. हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग कल मिर्ची एफएम सुनता. गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.